What would you expect with a master blender coming from one sherry bomb factory and going to another? Well, in today's Camp Dram, we're going to find out. Hi, I'm Leanne, and this is Scotch on the Bayou, where we celebrate the wonders of Scotch whiskey and the flavor of life in Louisiana. We're at the camp on the front porch, have a nice little fan going because it's still pretty damn warm down here, and I am having a lovely sherry dram today. I'm very excited about this because I do like the sherry. Sometimes I have to be in the mood for a sherry, and this is definitely doing it. So today's Camp Dram is GlenAllachie 15-year expression. So, as the teaser said, a master blender going from one sherry bomb factory to the other. So, Billy Walker, who put this together, came from GlenAllachie, and I love me some GlenAllachie. Now he's at GlenAllachie, and it's interesting to see what he was able to put together. This is his blend. He put these casks together to make this 15-year-old. It isn't his distillate, so it's be really interesting to see further down the line what he's able to do with that. And on the nose, oh, this is yum on a whiff. You get the tannins and the sherry wine right off, but there's like a burnt sugar and cooked figs, like not fresh figs, but cooked down with maybe some brandy and brown sugar. Man, really, the alcohol is not too much. Now this comes in at 46 ABV, non-chill filtered, and I imagine no color added, though I didn't see that statement anywhere. It is a beautiful, beautiful color, and I'm sure with the casking that they use at GlenAllachie, they've got some really decent sherry casks to give it that gorgeous color. All right, let's get the taste because I can't wait. Pretty warm up front. A good dose of heat from the alcohol. After that dissipates, though, you get sweet up front in the middle, a little sour, kind of savory note. Not as sweet as I would have figured off that smell. Still with the fig, but there's a brightness to it as well. So it's not a heavy stewed fruit or like stewed prunes or plums or like Christmas cake. I mean, there's some of that to it, but it's not that. It's interesting. Wow. Let's think about that for a second. Hang on. Yeah, so there's a sweetness to it and like a cinnamon spice going on, but it's not overtly sweet to where it's not as sweet as the nose made me think it might be. The hint of chocolate on the back end, the finish hangs there a good bit. I'd like to give this one some more time, and I'd like to be interested to see how this goes as the bottle progresses, because I think the heat off of the first part of the sip would probably dissipate a little bit more after it opens up some. I mean, at 46%, it's not a hot dram. The alcohol is coming up a little bit hotter on it. Relatively dry finish, not too Saharan, but it lingers. Still with a little bit of the cinnamon spice. And I'm going back to savory. I'm going back to not quite meaty or umami, but it definitely has a savory note to it. So given my love of GlenAllachie, especially the 15 Revival, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more experimentation with this. I'm gonna have to set this up next to a 15 Revival. May even do a blind on that, just so I can kind of figure out what those two have to do with one another, considering that at least the distillate came off of GlenDronach from Billy Walker. To check my dates on that bottle that I have. But he is an absolute genius when it comes to marrying casks together. And for him to be relatively new to GlenAllachie and be putting out some unbelievable expressions. So this particular one is PX and Oloroso. I'm getting more of the nuttiness off of this for the Oloroso than the raisiny high sugar that I would normally off of a PX. This is not gonna last long, y'all. This bottle is really good. So yeah, the 15 GlenAllachie, it's about 100, 110, I believe. As compared to a GlenDronach 15, that's probably 95 to 100. They're about the same, depending on your market. If you see this one and you love your sherry, I would suggest picking it up. I will be sad when this bottle is gone. I will be glad to know that I had some of it, but definitely will be comparing it to a couple others. I may even throw the Tamdhu 15 in there just to kind of line those up. From recollection, those are going to be more sweeter than this is to me. To me, again, this is a savory sherry bomb, no less, but one that doesn't take the sweetness to too high of a level. I hope you enjoyed today's Camp Dram. This GlenAllachie 15 is divine. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've had this or any other GlenAllachies, if you've had it against the GlenDronach 15 or something else, what you think. Are you a fan, boy, girl of Billy Walker? I sure am. Yeah, so do that. Please come back, subscribe, tell your friends. If you got whiskey folk that want to know about Scotch, hit them up, send them a link to the channel, hit the like button, and we are going to look forward to seeing you down the road next time at the camp. Until then, it's on to y'all.